I'm gonna start Flask in this lane. Where's my music? Here we go. I will be starting Flask in this lane. I could have started Cloth Potions as well, for what it offers, or even Dorn Shield starts okay against Pantheon. This is kind of risky, getting here really late. Oh fuck me. Could be warded. So I do have all my armor pen damage in my runes and stuff. Missing a bit of armor pen that I could have had, which is unfortunate. 4 armor pen for my runes doesn't seem like much, but when you consider that the think about how much armor pen the armor pen mastery gives you by the end of the game, and then missing 4 is pretty bad. Has a Thunder, or a Storm Raider, sorry. I want to get in the bush and be able to charge up a Q maybe. If I was going for the damage start into tank Sion, I'd start usually Longsword with a Flask, but the reason I start with a Flask is I have the option to go Corrupting Potion if I think I need it, and this game I should need it if Pantheon's playing remotely properly. Oh, I didn't auto him. Makes me sad.
My axe is getting cold.
I'm dead. I'm not dead, but I have to walk away. I started charging a Q that was hard to hit. I possibly could have killed him there. I'm not sure if my Thunderlords was ready. Graves, top, no flash, took your red. Graves started at our red side. I got the E for the slow. Unfortunately, that back is not very helpful to me. If I could have bought a cloth armor even, I would have been happy.
I'll drown you in your own blood.
Oh, I missed the tank. I didn't realize I was getting wrecked on. Bummer. He's actually just waiting right there. That's unfortunate. It's the only way Pantheon's going to be able to do anything in this lane is if he ends up getting a lead. Because eventually, like, I don't have to build any damage. I could. I set myself up so I could. But my runes and masteries aren't going to feel bad if I do, like, a complete tank build as well. I tried to charge up my Q and then drop it before Pantheon stunned me, which is really hard to time it. It's more luck than anything when he's directly on top of you. But had I have done that, I would have interrupted his jump, and then I don't think I would have been able to do anything. I maybe would have got his flash.
These wounds bring no pain.
Oh my god, I don't have the extra damage. So he isn't running a teleport. He won't be able to get back to lane. He has 20 CS, I have 10. I have 10 CS, it looks awful, right? I'll be out farming him by the time he gets back to lane just because of the way it's pushing. He left it in a position where I could freeze it as well. So rather than trying to shove it into his tower, I'm just going to let it push towards me. Shizwani is right around here as well, so I mean it'll be a good opportunity to gank him. I have no damage, unfortunately. Just wanted to get that to not push into my tower. Alright, it didn't. It's good. Nope, Shizwani didn't come top. She was right there and she backed instead. So, unfortunate opportunity missed. Oh god, didn't hit that. I'm in a really bad spot though. I did manage to get the lane control, but I did try to go in and trade too hard, thinking that we might be able to set up a gank. Shield! Ah, I didn't get the shield off. Fuck me. Now I'm not going to be able to catch him. No, I'm not going to catch him. I was trying to get the shield off. Once again, trying to get the Q to drop and stun him. The early jungle pressure really screwing this lane up for me, but like I said in Champ Select, I might not even build a damage item. I'm definitely not building one first this game. Get the Chain Vest, which will turn into a Sunfire. Eventually, like, unless he gets, like, some kind of ridiculous lead. Like, I don't call this a ridiculous lead. I'm behind, but I'm doing alright. Eventually, he'll be in a lot of trouble. I just need to get a little bit of health and armor. If I was able to get that shield up. So the difference was I could get in and be in range. We might have been able to kill him if I, how can I move? Oh, there we go. If I was able to get in range to, or get out of range, sorry, before the spear hit me. I was basically out trying to outrun the spear so my shield cooldown would be up. Didn't work, so I died far away from him. If I had tried to just walk up to him and die close to him, I might have been able to kill him with my passive, even if he flashed with Shizwani slow. Almost 6. I'm 1 minion away. My health pool's somewhat ridiculously low. I did use that a little late. Is she coming?
Forget the faces of the slain.
Come through lane. Like, this is very easy to set up.
Life is mine.
Oh, she's going to their blue. I'm trying really hard to play this with my jungler when I don't need to. Like, I can just play the lane on my own, but if I get a gank, it's really beneficial, especially when he has no flash and he will lose all of this farm. I'm just having a hard time working with her. There we go. There we go. We managed to kill him before the farm got up to the tower. Now I need to inform my team multiple times through a lot of pinging that when he is alive, he might be ulting them. And to please not die. Or give him that ability to get that ult off. Panth, spawning, Hazel, Carebot, play safe until he's top. Alright, so I am going very, very tanky this game. I guess this is how I've played like 90% of my Sion games just the way that I'm doing it right now, but not recently, so I guess it could be a good example. Teleporting down on that doesn't do anything for me. I could have shown that I was alive and well, but I wouldn't have been able to stop that from happening, especially since they died before Pantheon was there. But what I'm doing is just coming top lane to shove it up. Feels very weird after playing like damage building Sion first to be doing no damage. And killing the turrets very slowly as well. What does he have? He almost has a Ghost Blade. And there we go. Like, that was me with no ult. Oh, fuck, my Q didn't come up enough. That was me with no ultimate. Still being able to do that much damage to him. I hit a fully charged Q, which the base damage is still very high. And it goes even higher if you do fully charge it like I did. But I have no damage items. That was just tanky. So that's when the damage items start to play effect and more armor cleanse starts to play effect that it gets pretty ridiculous. Unfortunately, since I have no damage items, this tower is going to be alive and healthy for generations to come. So their jungler's top lane, not doing much. Our jungler's bot lane, hopefully doing much. I can walk it top lane as well. I could have bought a pink ward actually. I'm maxing the Q though. A lot of people will max the E for the range poke. I maxed the E last. I used to max it second. I used to max it first when I was really strong, but it's the massive base physical damage as well as the massive scaling on your Q that makes Sion do so much damage. Unfortunately, he had his shield there to tank the tower. It's giving me a lot of free damage onto him. Oh, the minion that I wanted to hit died. I'm getting ganked from mid, maybe? I'll take those pings as a maybe I am. Okay, Zyra's is still mid. My ult's down for a while. Graves could be at red. Bummer. Okay. No, I chose to go for him instead of the tank minion. I should have just hit the tank. He was right there for me. I think I'm going to teleport top and take the tower. I'm also going to grab my Sunfire since I can afford it here. And now is the point in the game that I probably will consider still going for a Ghost Blade. If I'm going to only get one damage item, it'll be a Ghost Blade. Gosh, she's doing a ridiculous amount of damage. Her ult's supposed to be up as well. Doesn't need it, I guess.
How many battles have I won? I will kill you all.
He's dead now! I slapped my chest in his honor. Yeah, he just knew he was fucked there.
Our drops will drown out their screams.
He has destroyed a turret.
So, you saw how Panth got ahead early and it was kind of scary, and I was like, nah, it'll be completely fine as long as he doesn't get a ridiculously huge lead. This lead isn't ridiculously huge. Yeah, it's, I don't know. He's not really doing much. This is kind of greedy for me to push up this far, not knowing where Zyra is. Even more greedy for me to whip a shitty into this bush. I didn't have an ult there, or I would have killed them. A lot of my damage right now is actually coming from my Sunfire, where they're just taking forever to kill me, and even when they like get CC'd for a while, I'm able to stun them or get a lot of Sunfire damage on them. I'm actually gonna just go right into a little bit more defense, more CDR and whatnot. Oh, I could have went mid. It's too late to cancel this. The reason I'm teleporting my tower here, I can probably kill Panth, yeah. Oh, come on, please. Come on, please. Come on, please. Please. Please, Rito. He's just faster than me. Oh, why he's faster than me? I mean, Pantheon has the highest base movement speed, but I do have my secondary boots. Oh, come on, please. Think of the tank thing in. My team coming. I don't think my team's coming. Getting CDR on Sion's always been very strong. Frozen Heart. I used to like rush it before Sunfire got its buff a while ago. Just based on the fact you don't have much health at all if you rush the Frozen Heart, but you have more CDR to use your shield and the mana to do so as well, which is basically just a free health pool over and over and over that if you lose, you just get it back anyway. Alright, so I will get a Frozen Heart. I was actually building Iceborne with the Sheen on Panth or on Sion quite often, but I'd rather just get the heavier armor item right now with the heavier armor build path as well. Grab this Frozen Heart and then decide from there if I want to go for more tankiness or more defense. I think I might get a Frozen Mallet this game. I do like Frozen Mallet on Panth or on Sion. The Iceborne kind of can do the same thing, but the Frozen Mallet is 100% consistent. It's not you're waiting on your Iceborne proc. It's a little harder to make work the same fashion as just having the Mallet. And the Mallet's one of my favorite items when I go AD. I usually go 2 damage items. I say AD, it's just 2 damage items, a Bersery. 2 defense items, and then usually a Frozen Mallet if I can justify it.
Has destroyed a turret.
Go farm mid, and then go in heal. I don't even have max CDR right now. I just have I have none in my runes actually. Actually, no, I have cooldown reduction for level blues, so I have a bit there. But now I can go back and buy my Frozen Heart and have a lot more. I think I need to get some magic resistance as well pretty soon here. Alright, now I'm going to be really hard to kill. I have a lot of deaths, actually. I have almost half of our deaths. It was an unfortunate time, the early game of this game, but I'm 30 CS up on Pantheon now and make him look useless when we get into a team fight. Actually, I want to go top and get that farm. It's pushing towards me decently hard.
I hate this waiting.
Why'd I go tanky this game? Well, in comparison with like the build I've been doing quite recently with like a lot of damage early, I fell really far behind early for one. So it would have made it hard to do that. Oh my god. Get back here, you motherfucker. Yeah, you run away. I'm actually going to grab a Spirit Visage. It'll give me a lot more CDR here, which is kind of why I want it. I used to go Banshees if I wanted a health MR item because it would just overcap me with the Spirit Visage. I was usually getting 20% per level, or 20% at level 18, scaling per level from my runes. I have 15% scaling, so I'll overcap my CDR by 5 with this, but that's fine. It's a bit of a waste of an ult. It's a 60-second cooldown, so. I wasn't going to be there for this fight anyway, so. I didn't get the tank. Sunfire. Sunfire things.
Where do I feel nothing?
Keep shoving top lane real hard. Maybe not.
Have I won?
For now. Oh, you get a piece of that action. I'm just ridiculously tanky right now.
Democrats' chance.
Your team has destroyed.
So that was, I mean, I had the runes and Masteries I would take if I was going for the armor pen build, but you can see you're not stuck in the build path of going for the armor pen build either. You still have the option to go tanky if that's what your team needs, or if you're against the Pantheon and you get camped to shit early and you fall really far behind. I had 177 farm, Pantheon had 145, and I was just way bigger influence. You guys want to see the damage meter? Would you look at that? Before I even saw the damage meter, I knew I was going to be pretty high up there. Top damage in the game, nothing like super out of control explosive, but top damage in the game as full tank Sion.